So I know I'm a little late to this one, and honestly, that's just because I didn't think this was going to be a movie that I watched, just because I didn't think it was my kind of thing. But every so often, a movie starts getting so much praise that I feel like I have to at least check it out. And in this case, I'm really glad that I did because I was totally surprised by this one. K-pop Demon Hunters is a movie that follows three K-pop stars who are also demon hunters. I mean, in concept, honestly, that's pretty much it. It's fairly straightforward, but there's just so much more to it when you actually watch it. This movie was one that I can genuinely say it was the first time in a while that by the end of it, my first thoughts were, wow, that was awesome. And that wow factor starts pretty much immediately when you're watching it because there's just so much unique and standout style in this that it's hard not to be impressed by it. The animation style is top tier. They go with a combination of the movement animation from Into the Spider-Verse, which makes sense because it's done by the same studio, and they mix that with some really cool design in terms of characters and world, as well as mixing in a little bit of anime. And it's hard to put into words how well all of that blends together in this, but once again, while watching, I found that the only word that came to mind was wow. It's just so wonderfully designed and put together. It's a colorful world that fits the story perfectly. The character models all look great and feel like they fit the vibe of what the movie's going for. And overall, it just looks so good that I have to imagine this one's going to get quite a few award nominations for animation. And then there's the music, which completely surprised me with how good it was. Now, I don't say that to be funny. I'm actually just not very much into pop music, and I really don't know anything about K-pop. However, I'm a huge fan of music in general, and I'm someone who can always appreciate what goes into making music, even if it's not one of the genres that I really like. So with this film, it's really hard to not appreciate what they did with the music. It's incredibly well produced, and the sound quality is amazing. The songs are honestly really good. They're catchy, and some of them even follow the emotional impact of the movie. In fact, I'd say if you were watching this, you should turn the volume up as much as you can and let the music really have its full effect because in this, the music isn't just in the background, it's a character. The way the music plays a role in telling the story and the way that they made it all mesh together in what feels like just great artistic vision is one of the things that I think made the biggest impression on me. The story is well written, but not groundbreaking. It follows a bit of a familiar formula with a version of a hero's journey, but that's not a bad thing. It's a classic storytelling structure, and they find a way to tell their own unique story within that structure, and they do a great job at it. There's humor, action, emotional impact, high stakes. It's got many of the elements that it takes to create something that's fun and meaningful to watch. I'd have to say that my favorite part of the writing is the main theme that they use, which is the concept of loving and accepting yourself, even the parts of us that we don't always love but do help make us who we are. They explore the idea that sometimes we don't allow others the chance to accept those parts of us because we don't ourselves, and then we tend to hide them from others. And they really just do a wonderful job at getting into that concept, and it's what drives the story and leaves such a great emotional impact by the end of it. I really can't stress enough not only how much I enjoyed watching this movie, but how much of an impact it left on me afterwards. I never really thought a sequel to K-pop Demon Hunters would be something that I would be anticipating, but here I am, very excited to see what they do next. This movie just felt like such a unique and stylish breath of fresh air, and I am so happy I gave it a chance. This one is absolutely a recommend for me. Even if you don't think it would be for you, I'd say just give it a try. I didn't think it was going to be my type of movie, and I really enjoyed it, so you never know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back again soon.